In the building. I have a very special guest with me this evening. My good brother Jesse, man. I've been knowing this brother for some time now. I've been knowing Jesse for about, how long have we been knowing each other, Jesse?
25 years.
25 years, man. Man, the story is crazy, man. We'll tell you guys, I'll give you guys a little bit of our background later on. Jesse is an artist. Jesse is an artist. He has his own construction company. This brother is very talented. He's been doing art in the city of Detroit for, he's been doing art in the city of Detroit for, about 30 years. 30 years. The art culture in the city of Detroit. Man, if you know anything about art and culture within the city of Detroit, man, if you ask me, I'm a little young, you know. I'm a little young. I didn't get exposed to art as much as I have during my older years. But, man, Jesse's gonna tell us all about it. You know what I'm saying? I ran into some art stores. I know there's a few on Livernois but we got some really dope artists in the city. And this brother knows everybody. He even did some pieces for me. Great framing. I mean, we here to talk about art, man. So everybody, I want to introduce my good brother Jesse, representing Bondstone. All right, and he's an artist. And we in the building. All right. So Jay, what's up?
Well, first, I want to put up Barack's Dream.
Okay.
This is a local artist, Patrick Randall Johnson. He has done portraits for me for my youngest son, which is 30.
Okay.
He is deep in the art industry.
Okay.
Okay? And as you can see, he has Obama with the lions and his daughters showing how African Americans have reproduced and made themselves powerful in this country.
Boom.
All right?
Black and white.
Black and white, pencil. This is Kobe Brown. This is local artist Trish Howell. She is an amazing artist. She has great talents. She does portraits. She does landscapes. She does a lot of things. And this is another one.
Look at
same
that.
one. Okay, same artist, Trish Howell. Okay. And some of you guys might even recognize this.
Yeah.
This is a proof of the actual model that's on the water tower in Highland Park on Davidson and DeQuinder.
Get out of here.
So guys, check it out. Trish Howell, local artist, outstanding. We both do art shows at the Secret Garden on East Warren off of Grayton. And shortly we'll be doing art classes.
Well, wait a minute. Let's slow it up a little bit. I want you, because brother, you hold a lot of weight in this art business, and I want the people to know who you are. So I want you to introduce yourself. Because we got a large following.
Okay.
And I want you to introduce yourself.
All right.
And I want you to tell the people what inspired you to even get into art. Like, how did you even get into it?
Well, as a young one, I entered art competitions from kindergarten.
Okay.
Years. I had one guy that used to beat me every other year.
Okay.
He got first place, I would get second place. Then the next year I get first place, he got second place. It just made me stick with it. It made me actually understand that I had a little talent. I had some God-given gifts.
Okay.
That I needed to work on.
Okay.
I did that.
Okay.
And by the time I was an adult, after the Marine Corps, because
Okay.
I am a United States Marine Corps veteran.
Okay, dig that.
And I had to do something. So I went straight into art. I was in Northland. I was involved with Mr. Johnny Washington, shout out. He does ribs and soul. Okay? I have to give shouts out to people because
Absolutely.
a lot of people were instrumental in me becoming who I am.
Okay.
But the art was just always a relief for me. And for me as an artist, it comes from my experience. When I experience things, it makes me want to reproduce it on paper.
Okay.
So either it'll come out in a portrait or it'll come out in a landscape or still life. but it's still a representation of what's going on with me at that time. Then I learned how to custom frame. I learned where to go to buy the frames, to cut them down, to make them fit custom to any portrait, any item. I framed many items. I framed shirts, jerseys. I framed Jerry Ball's jersey, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars. I framed platinum albums for a lot of artists for the music industry. The Winans. This is a long path.
I want to ask you a question. You said that personal experiences, and when I go to art stores, because wherever city I'm in, or every opportunity that I get, if I see an art store, I'll go in, even if I just do a walkthrough, right? And I see a lot of touching images, you know, and I never had a chance to speak to an artist to ask them, where does your inspiration come from? My question to you is it safe to say that a lot of artists, a lot of their inspiration that they get from their images comes from personal experiences?
Yes.
Or is it like, do they visualize it? Do they see something? Like, I'm not an artist.
Yes.
You know? So I know artists draw inspiration from everywhere, whether you're into music, whether you're into this, whether you're into that. But I know when it comes to black art and paint, it comes from somewhere. So can you touch bases on the different artists that you've dealt with and the different avenues where people get this inspiration?
Well, first I have to say, you are an artist.
Okay.
I've watched you create hairdos that can't be reproduced.
Okay, I'll take that. Thank you, brother.
So,
thank you.
Where does your inspiration come from? Not to answer, but just to give you an idea. We're all creative.
Okay.
It takes a minute for people to find their creative energy. I found it with my pain sometimes. Things that happened tragically to me, loss of family members, relationships, children. All of those were inspirations for me to reproduce art so I could express myself, show someone else that their life is more than they think it is. You can show it in many ways, and that's the one I chose. And also, with the construction company,
come on,
I do things that last forever. When people redo a bathroom, they're not doing that again. Most of these houses are 60, 70 years old. When they redo a bathroom, it's going to be 60 or 70 years before someone else redoes it. So all of that is an expression of my art. When I put up the tile work, I always leave certain things. I put niches in the bathrooms. That's my signature.
Niches like what? Give me an example.
A niche is a inside shelf inside of your bathroom where you can set things on.
Okay.
You can put light in it. You can do, you know, it's just an easier thing rather than just a soap dish hanging there. You know, you can really set your things there. It can stay there and look neat. So, you know.
So listen, man, I seen an image one time at a art gallery. It blew my mind. I'll never forget it. It was an image, and you might, I think I told you about this before, and this is how scandalous the art community is, because you can tell somebody who's in the art community, describe them what you saw, and they know who did the work.
That is correct.
Right? So I seen an image one time of, it was an image of a slave family, an African slave family, and the woman had the baby on her back, and the father was fishing. And in front of them, in the water, miles and miles and miles away, the slave ships was coming in. And the woman and the father was looking at the slave ships, saying to themselves, not knowing what they were, not knowing what they were finna do. They had no idea. I mean, you can look at this image, man, and you fall into it, like you fall into this shit, man. And it just had me staring at this image, man. Like, it's making me think to myself like, man, what is this woman and this man thinking? Now they're at peace right now, and he's taking care of his family, but it's some shit that's about to happen to them that's not only going to change their family, but it's going to change history.
Yes. Yes.
And that's when I said to myself, you know what, brother? You need to get into some art. You need to get into some art, man.
Well, that's why I spend a lot of time. You know, you have to educate people. People go into custom framing stores, i.e. Michael's, and they don't really realize what it takes to make art look like it does. There's a lot that goes into it. You have special glass. You have special boards that don't take UV rays.
Give me an example of a special glass. Because to us, the viewers, and me myself, glass is glass.
Well, you have single strength glass, you have UV glass, you have non-glare glass. If you're going to hang your picture in an area that has sun, you get non-glare glass. You'll never have a block of that image because of the non-glare on it. Double strength, single strength. You can even get plexi with the same features. So all of that combined is what preserves the photo or the item that is important to you. Because framing is really preservation of an item that is important to you. Your degrees, your baby shoes, baby socks, baby clothes, license plates. I don't know if a lot of you people remember Vanessa Del Rio, but I framed her nylon. So,
What year was this?
1992.
1992. Now, Jesse, you have experiences with art galleries. You had your own art gallery.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I want you to talk about your art gallery, the name of it, and what year you had your art gallery, and not only that, I want you to talk about the challenges that you went through to even open up an art gallery, man. You know, like again, people, a lot of people don't know art, you know. So if you're not exposed to it as a child, or somebody in your life exposed you to it, if you walk through the mall, 9 times out of 10, you walking past the art gallery to go to the shoe store, right? But for somebody to open up an art gallery, I want this brother to just talk to us a little bit about his art gallery and the challenges that you went through to keep your art gallery open, to deal with different artists, to, you know, when it comes to trade and buying and selling and things not selling and getting the traffic to just get people to care, my brother.
Well, my first storefront gallery was Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Okay.
In the school building.
Okay.
And it was in a basement, so I had to do a whole lot to get people to come in because there was no visual, no windows. You know, I had to do a lot of advertising just to get people to come.
Okay.
So after that, I just decided that I needed to be more focused on letting people see.
Okay.
So I started searching. So my first really storefront was on Meringue in Detroit, on the east side. And it was previously an art store that sold sculptures, but they weren't doing well.
Okay.
And I felt that I realized my dream at that point, and I actually went to the owner. He told me that they were behind, and he was ready to rent.
Okay.
And that's how I got my first gallery.
Okay.
And when I did that, I had to sacrifice everything because, you know, not a lot of black folk have value in art. I can remember me telling one very close person to me that I was going to open an art gallery, and they suggested to me that I go to Farmer Jack and put in an application.
Wow.
That fueled my fire.
Come on.
And in the same stroke, once I opened that gallery, that very person had a person on their staff that was an artist, and he wanted to do an art show at my gallery.
Okay.
As he was spreading the news about the art gallery, he says, hey, he goes in that office. He says, that's the guy that I'm doing the art show with. Wow. No one knew. But now it's here. So, you know, I took a lot of soul searching.
Okay.
People confuse the like of art with sexual things. I mean, you know, it's a thing where you have to really realize who you are, because people question you when you do things that aren't the normal thing that people do. Art's a luxury item.
Come on, man.
Who needs it? You have to want it.
Okay.
You have to be happy
said,
about it.
Who needs it?
Who needs it? You have to want it. You have to like it. You have to want it. So it involves having a good time purchasing. It involves being educated.
You gifted me you actually gifted me a piece of art. It's a young lady, guys. It's a young lady that's in the bed, and she's laying in the bed, and the sheets look silk, and she has the sheets below her buttocks, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like she's just she just woke up, or she just got done doing something. You know, it makes you wonder, and she's very attractive from the back. Now, you don't see her face. Let's talk about art. You don't even see her face. You can only imagine. You look at this image, and you can just imagine how beautiful this woman is from the back. And man, every time my mother come in my house, she say, son, that damn Jesse gave you a piece of work. You know what? And I thank you for that, man. I thank you for that, brother, because amongst other things, other pieces of art that we've collabed on, that you worked for me, that will last me a lifetime, you know. But it's something that I take pride in. I feel like I will carry that piece around with me for a very long time. I feel like I will gift that piece to my children. You talked about baby clothes and degrees and different things that people find that has value, that they want to cherish and they want to keep for the rest of their life, you know. And that's just a piece, man, that always keeps me wondering. I walk into my living room, man, I look at that piece, I said, damn, that girl fine, man. I said, damn.
That is a photographer, Lawrence Sackman.
Okay.
Renowned. All his photos are of that nature.
Okay. I would like to have something
else. The title of that one was called Nude.
Get out of here.
He has another one.
Come on, man.
It just has the image of the rear of a attractive black woman.
Okay.
And it's called Cibola.
Cibola.
Which means onion.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. We gotta look this brother up, man. I need that one.
You know, it's like I say, art is in everyone.
Okay.
And you have photography, you know, the people that can put the pencil to it and put the marker to it. Oh, I love that. You know, because it takes talent, it takes time, it takes discipline. You know? And most times people don't search themselves enough to find the discipline in themselves to produce what they're created to produce.
Well, listen, guys. You are watching Put You On Radio, live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Please like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching Wjzz Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. Please give us a call. Call in if you have art. If you got something that you want to say, you want to add. Give us a call at 355-6018. That is a 313-355-6018. We will give this brother's personal information. On the business side, if you want to ask questions or get anything framed, or just want to find out where you can get some art from, you know, I'm pretty sure Jay he has some good resources, you know. So Jay, I want you to That's what I want you to do, man. I want you to tell the people how can you be reached, where can people find you at, how can you help people find their art journey?
Well, first I'll say, take some time, meditate, find yourself. Then actually you'll figure out a couple things. I can be found anywhere, but more recently now, I'm doing shows every Saturday at the Secret Garden on East Warren and Grayton. That's the corner. The address I'll send later in different shots. But this one, again, is available. Barack's Dream. And I represent several artists. So if there are any artists out there that need representation, give me a shout. Our telephone number is 1-734-795-5240. You can call for an appointment, have a special showing, or you can come bring your prints, your personal items you want framed, and get them framed, and we'll definitely take care of you. Formerly, the company was Image Framed Art and Supply. I supplied not only pictures for the community, but I supplied art supplies for artists.
Okay.
To get them to come in and, be a part of everything. So, that worked out. So I'm basically doing the same thing. I really just changed my name to 3 a.m. Fine Art and Framing.
Come on.
The 3 a.m. stands for 3 are men. That's me, my oldest son, and my youngest son. That's Jonathan and Jesse Ekpene. And also, it is an acronym for my past brother, Abner McWhorter III. 3 a.m. Fine Art and Framing.
3 a.m. Fine Art and Framing.
I had to collectively get everything together and represent him as well because he was into the art business as well. He had a frame up. And once I got out the Marine Corps.
You say was. Is he deceased now?
He is deceased.
Okay,
he has
I'm sorry
passed.
to hear that.
Yes, it's been actually today, the 25th of this month, actually, it's been 11 years.
Okay.
And but his memory stays alive.
Come on.
With the art. His daughter Zuri is amazing. She's an author. She has her own publishing company. She also is an artist.
Okay.
She does filming.
Okay.
And I have to shout out everybody I can. I'm not trying to forget anybody. If I do, don't worry about it. I get you because this is going to be ongoing.
Well, Jay, man, it was a pleasure to have you. Man, you are a wonderful brother, man. Oh, before I let up off you, man, Bondstone. Bondstone.
Okay. You guys got the other number. So, it is Bondstone Restoration LLC.
Come on.
And we specialize in kitchens and bathrooms, but we do plumbing, electrical. We can satisfy any contractual need. The number is 248-670-4026. Permits can be pulled in any area. No job too big, no job too small.
Now listen, y'all. I ain't gonna bullshit you. We all know. We all have a bullshitting ass maintenance man that does halfway ass work. Don't come through, start work, don't finish, don't know what he doing, mess your stuff all up, can't find him, he run off with your money, all that. This brother is reliable. This brother can do anything. And this brother actually is taking me under his wing. Like I said, man, I've been knowing Jay for over 20 years, man, and Jay's older than me, man, but this is my guy. I look up to Jesse, man, and Jesse is very reliable. And one thing that impresses me about what this brother do is he stated that he has two sons, and his son Jesse and Jonathan, he's passing the business down to them. I follow Jonathan on Facebook, and John just graduated out of high school. He went to college. He's a really, really good kid. He's doing his thing, but John doing work that grown men can't do. Because John take a picture of everything that they do and post it on his page, promoting the family business. So that's what that's what Put You On Radio is all about, man. We about family, and we about passing down to generations. You know, he's gonna be able to pass this down to his kids one day and get out the way and sit back and be able to trust the fact that his kids can be able to do the work because he taught them everything that they know. I mean, these brothers, I can call these young guys right now. They're much younger than me. They can put in toilets, hot water tanks, do drywall, create, do electrical, things that I've never even imagined that me being able to do. So I'm a very reliable company, a very reliable brother. I encourage you guys to reach out. If you didn't get the telephone number, we will have Jay give it again before we get out of here. But yes, that's the business. We're going to move on. Put You On, man. That's what it's all about. I have to go into my next segment. You know, current events. We have the big three, Ice Cube. If you guys don't know anything about what Ice Cube is doing, Ice Cube, he has the big three. He's created his own basketball league where retired athletes can join the league in a 3-on-3 competition, right? But as of lately, Ice Cube has been going on a podcast run where he's podcasting he's going on different shows, and his issue is he wants to partner with the NBA. He wants to sell 10% of the big three to the NBA to be able to get the sponsors, TV, Nike, Reebok, international sponsors. Everything that the NBA does, he wants to be a part of it. But here's the thing. There's a no clause. The NBA has a no clause contract. Now, I didn't even know this. To where you can't compete. It's a no compete clause. To where you can't do anything to compete that will compete with their company. Right? That's why we've never seen Jordan, Magic, Shaq, Kobe, all the millionaires and all the superstar NBA players. That's why we've never seen them come together and do what? Start their own league, right? But Ice Cube says there's something called what he said is, he said that it's a gatekeepers. He said it's a gatekeeper situation where the powers that be don't want to see him win. And my question to you guys, please give us a call in. I want you to tap in on this. 313-355-6018. 313-355-6018. Shaqube, just relax and just enjoy his career. I mean, man, we've been celebrating Ice Cube. Man, we've been celebrating Ice Cube since the 80s, man, when he had a perm. You know what I'm saying?
Boys in the Hood.
We've always celebrated Ice Cube, you know? So, Shaqube, sit back, relax, and enjoy what he's doing. I mean, he has all types of famous people that support in the big three. He has all types of ex-athletes that come to the games. Again, they cannot support him. They can't put any money up or do anything that will contradict what the NBA is doing because of their contract. Don't get it twisted. The NBA has a lot of clauses and contracts where you cannot go against them. You cannot put them in a position where you build something up that can
be bigger than them
or take from what they
already created.
Gatorade is not going to support you. Nike is not going to support you. They have contracts with streaming, television, right? Yep. So my question to you guys is, do you think Ice Cube should just fall back and relax and just be thankful? Because, I mean, my guy, he does have his own league. How many people can say they can go from NWA to having their own league to having ex-ball players that still want to compete come represent his sport? I want to say the big three is global. You know, they have a championship. No, they have a full season. Don't quote me. I don't want to say what season that they're in, but I will say that they're well over 5 seasons now. They're over 5 seasons in, maybe more. Don't quote me. But what do you think, man? Give us a call. I'm gonna ask Jay what he think. 313-355-6018. Give us a call. Let me know what you think. Should Cube just be thankful? I don't want to call him a house nigga. I don't want to put him in a position where just be thankful that you in the house. Nigga, just shut up. You know what I'm saying? Do what master say. And be thankful what you eating and be thankful that they letting you eat. Don't shoot for anything else. Just be thankful. Or should he continue to strive to grow the big three? Now we got Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown just signed a $300 million contract. He signed a max deal for over $300 million. He is now the highest paid athlete in the NBA right now. He joined the big three. When Jaylen Brown signed his contract, he said that he mentioned the Black Wall Street. They said, what are you going to do with your money? What are you going to do with all that money? One of the first words or phrases he uttered was the Black Wall Street. There's a competition clause, but obviously maybe he found a loophole. Maybe he did not. Maybe he's willing to deal with the sacrifice. Whatever he got to sacrifice to help this young brother grow his business, right? What do you think? Jay, what you think?
Well, I mean, you have to strive to grow your business.
Come on, man.
So, and it's an uphill battle. You know, no one's going to give you nothing easy. You got to just work. So it's going to take time for people to accept what he's doing, and it's going to be a hard fight that you're dealing with everybody else. You know, the NBA is they're a major corporation.
Come on.
So you know, you're doing battle with them, and they got a many tricks up their sleeves. So you know, it's a uphill battle. Similar to the same way that Mr. Barack Obama,
come on, man,
end up becoming president of the United States. So as we see, everything is doable. It just takes time.
There's an image I want you to find for me. There's an image of Barack Obama when he got inaugurated. He was in a room, and his whole team, he was in the center, and that it looks like they were praying, but they surrounded him. And everybody put one hand on Barack Obama. He was in the center. They believed in him. We got a caller. Hello, caller?
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. How are you?
Hey, I just shined in on your conversation. I heard about, I think you were talking about a sports player, and then you guys were talking about Obama.
Okay. First of all, what's your name, sister?
Oh, I'm Slasso Go Silverado.
Okay, well, thank you for calling. It's a pleasure to have you. Go ahead with your comment.
Okay, well, my comment is that I don't care how black you are and how rich you are. It appears that you still have handlers. So what good is it to score so many goals and titles and seats if you still running the country for somebody else,
okay,
and not for your people? So I think that they have handlers. They're groomed, and especially Obama, he was groomed and polished, and all we got out of him is a bunch of good old gay rights and compensations for the same sex. Nothing wrong with adults doing what they want to do, but I thought that our people needed to be free, and reparations should have been the key. But it appears that reparations go to the LGBTQ elites, and other elites are continuing to live the American dream, and we're still suffering. And you got all your billionaires and millionaires, whether they play ball or if they PhDs, congressmen, senators, and all that good stuff. But we're still lagging behind on the bottom of the totem pole, and a few of us gets out, and the rest of us are sold. Thanks for taking my call.
Thank you for calling. I really appreciate that. With all due respect. Please, thank you for listening and keep supporting us, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Man, that was heavy.
It was heavy.
Yep, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate it too.
I will send you the image.
Okay.
I will send you the image. Man, I would love to have that frame and put in my living room.
Mm-hmm.
You know, despite of what he's done or his position, as a man of color, the energy that he brought to young people that look like me, that I can be something.
Yeah.
You know, politics is politics. I don't know politics to speak on him, but I do know he wasn't the first black president, but I do know to see him in office during my lifetime, it did something for me. Boss your life up. Listen, we only have a few minutes left. You are watching Put You On, live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Please like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching Wjzz Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. Real quick, Jay. This segment of the show, before we get out of here, Put You On, we like to give inspirational feedback to our listeners, man. You know, whether it's something that you're going through, whether it's a phone number, whether it's something that we can do to help make people better at what they're going through. And I'm gonna give mine real quick. I want you to give yours. My Boss Your Life Up comment for the day is, listen, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has a lecture, and the title of the lecture is "With Difficulty Comes Ease." And that means that we all go through it. That means that no matter what you're going through, no matter what time or how difficult your situation is, you may not be able to figure it out at that moment, but go through it. I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you, man, go through it, because you will have ease in the end. Don't give up on yourself. Don't fall to the floor. Don't do nothing crazy. With difficulty comes ease. Jay, you got one for me?
Well, this is one I like to share with my family, is that even though people are in a position of authority, it does not mean they have authority. You gain authority by love and family. You take care of family, you love yourself, you love your people, you'll have power. So it's not necessarily that you have to actually see somebody making a change. The change comes from within.
Okay.
If each individual does their part, collectively, we might get somewhere.
Hey, listen, man, family. Love on your family, man. I get that. And hold on, be strong. Listen, thank you for watching. We really appreciate you. This was a really, really great show. I want to thank Jesse for coming on in. Please, reach out to Bondstone and reach out to Jesse for any art questions. I will share his information on the video. He did share his telephone number. I'm going to let Jay go ahead and give you guys the telephone number again before we get out of here. We only got a minute left, but I need him to give that information.
Okay. We got Bondstone Restoration LLC, 248-670-4026, 3 a.m. Fine Art and Framing, 734-795-5204. Give us a shout.
Put you on, baby. Tune in next week.